Okay, so to make the snowman, you are going to need a full piece of pipe cleaner. So when you are making him, you are going to start out with the white. So you need to fill this entire piece up with white, or the clear. So when you're putting these beads together, make sure they interlock with each other. So if we see they have 3 pieces, how they fit in the middle of each other. So those prongs need to go in the middle. So every time you put another piece on, they're going to interlock with each other. So that's our big focus when we're putting these on. And you are again going to fill this entire piece up with just clear. Once you get the entire thing filled up, again, you're gonna leave a piece just here at the end, so make sure they don't fall off the end so you can get started, and then go to the other end and start pulling it down to meet, again, making sure they interlock, okay? So leave this piece and then fill up that entire thing and leave another little piece. And once this is all filled, you are going to take your ends and twist them together, and if you have any excess, you can cut it off. So your eventual piece that you're going to want will look something like this. So I already tied those pieces together. So now this is the part that's a little bit more difficult. You need to figure out how big you want the head of your snowman and the body. So once you kind of get that figured out, this is gonna be your middle piece. So now you're gonna take half of a pipe cleaner, and you are going to take that half and just start with one side. So if you want your head to be about like this, that's where you're gonna put it. And you are going to fold this pipe cleaner in half and pull it to where it is in between those beads. So once you have that, you can use red and green, or you can still use white, but this is gonna be his little scarf. So I want to use red and green. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with one, and then I'm also going to put it on the other pipe cleaner as well. So I want it to go down both pipe cleaners so that it's on both of them. And when I get over here, I'm gonna make sure that's nice and tight, so that way it stays right there on his other side of his head. And then I'm gonna use a red, and again, that goes on both pipe cleaners. And then again, I'm interlocking those, okay? So I'm gonna do, let's say, 3 of these colors, okay? And again, it goes on both of the pipe cleaners. So once I get 3, okay, that's gonna be his neck. So now I'm gonna separate these 2 pieces and put it back around each side, okay? This is the important part. We're gonna take where that pipe cleaner is, and that is where we are going to pull this pipe cleaner together like this. So there's his little neck, his little scarf, and then we're gonna take these 2 pipe cleaners and we are just going to twist. So just twist them one time. So there's his little neck. And then once we twist, we can put them back together and finish out his scarf. So I stopped off with green, so I'm gonna go red again. And again, this goes on both sets of your pipe cleaners. So make sure it fits real nice and tight. And then you can go and finish off his scarf at this point. So just making sure that we're interlocking both of them. And then the scarf, you can make it however long or short you want. So I'm gonna put just a few more following that pattern. Again, making sure interlocking them. So I got a red, and then we'll do just a few more. The further you get down on both of them, the easier it is. Make sure we don't mess up that pattern. Okay, so there's his little scarf. Again, if you want to make it longer, shorter, however you want to do it, that's fine. And then what I am going to do on mine is I want to keep this little fluffy part, so I am just gonna twist them together and make sure that my beads don't come off the end. If you wanted to, you could cut them, but I think it's kind of cute to be part of his little, the end of his scarf. So you can make it stick out a little bit. If you want to, you can cut it off, you can make it shorter. But there is your little snowman. If you have any ribbon, you can tie some ribbon so you can hang him from your Christmas tree. And there's your snowman.